Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Betayu Beta World, where we know that God took His time to create us. And this is Basie. I am currently coming to you from Liberia, visiting family, and just had to come up here and talk about some things that I've seen and all of that stuff. But today we're going to be talking about loving others, loving our neighbors, loving our family, friends, and anybody that we meet. And the scripture that I want to reference today is Matthew 22:37 to 39. And it reads, Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. This is the first commandment. This is the first and great commandment. And the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. So we're here learning or to be encouraged about our self-esteem, self-love, and if we love ourselves, then we can love others in our environment. So being in Liberia, I have just been so heartbroken by seeing all of the suffering and all of the things that people are going through. And it's just so heartbreaking because it's like the have and the have not. If you don't have it, you don't have it. If you have it, you have it. And those who have it really don't care about those who don't have it. And people are just here struggling. And I'm like, I need to come on here and talk about this because it's just so disheartening where you have majority of the population are suffering and there's no jobs. The roads are terrible. Potholes. Now in America we have these little potholes and we say, oh, these people need to fix the road, man, and all that stuff. But over here, I don't even know if it's potholes or it's wells or whatever they got on the road. If you're trying to get somewhere, it takes you somewhere that's supposed to take you like 5-10 minutes. It's going to take you to 30-45 minutes because of all the bumpy ride you have to go through. And it's just sad. Just looking at people, no job, you have young people, youth not working, adults not working. And just imagine you see a grown man who has family, who has a family to feed, and there's no job. He has to leave his house in the morning and just come out here and hustle. And citizens have turned into beggars in their own country. And the landscape is so beautiful. There is water around the whole city of Monrovia. And you can see the potential that this place has. But due to lack of good leadership, the people are suffering. And it's just so sad and heartbreaking. And I'm like, okay, my brother and I, we came and we had a program at the University of Liberia, met with some students who were just hungry and looking for opportunities and looking for people to help and all of that stuff. So we came out here and the program was so successful. Everyone stayed and were engaged, and the folks that we worked with, they were like, this was one of the best programs that we've ever had here. We had food, we had raffle, and it was awesome. But the part about loving your neighbors as you love yourself, I cannot have food or have something and then my neighbor does not have anything and I feel like I'm good. No. If you have, you're supposed to give. If you learn something, you're supposed to teach. But it's just like we as Liberians, it's like we don't love each other. And it's just so sad. Like really, really, really heartbroken. I remember the first time when I came back in 2019, I cried. You know, the first week I was here, I cried, and I was giving out money like I was giving out candy because I had so much compassion for the folks, and it's not even their fault. It's like leaders, they'll come and talk to them and promise them all this stuff during election time or before election, and when they get elected into office, it's like, hey, we already here. They don't fulfill the promises that they've made, and it's like, wow. But I just felt I needed to address that, and it's not just here in Liberia. If you're anywhere and you see someone that is in need, like help people out, because that's what we're here for. Because we can make the money when we died or when we are no longer here and pass on. Someone else is going to have to spend that money. So if you have, give. Be able to share with others, and God is going to bless you. Like when I pray to God, I said, Lord, bless me so I can be a blessing to others. And God answered that prayer. So let us learn how to share with our brothers, our sisters, or even strangers. We went in the open market, and this lady came walking up to us, older woman, looking all sad, and she begged for some money. And my brother reached into his bag and gave her some money, and she was like, thank you so much. God is gonna bless you. And it's like, wow. Just let us all just be able to help each other out and do better with helping our brothers and our sisters, our family members, whoever that needs help. And if you have it, help people out. Because we're supposed to love God with all of our heart, mind, and soul, and also love our neighbors as we love ourselves. So not having the mind to be like, oh, if I have it, I'm good. Me and my family, we're good. Whoever else is outside of that, then hey, they're on their own. But I just want to be able to encourage us to just love each other and care for each other in this life, because that's why we're here, to look after each other, to be our brothers and sisters keepers, looking after each other, because we're becoming our better selves so we can impact our world in a better way, and just learning how to do that. Because if you were in a situation where you need help, I'm sure you will want someone to help you out. So if you see a homeless person on the street, or it's not just giving this money, giving your time, and just what is encouraging words for somebody or praying with them, just being that good support system that you will want to have in someone else. You be that for somebody else as we're learning to become our better selves so we can impact our environment in a better way. So I just want to come on here for this short time to just encourage us all to be our brother's keeper, to love our neighbors as we love ourselves, and just be that change we want to see in the world. And I'm so glad that my brother Lester and I came over here and did what we did with the students at the University of Liberia, and it went so well, and we're looking to keep doing that, and we're hoping that others might join us, because we can start small and we don't know how God is going to expand this, that we can reach more people. But you can start small with just your next door neighbor, a stranger in the street, with helping people and loving others as we love ourselves, and treating people like we want to be treated. So thank you all for joining me for this episode of loving God and loving others as we love ourselves. If this is your first time, thank you for tuning in. And if you're returning, thank you for coming back. So like, share, subscribe, and let's become our better selves so we can impact our environment in the better you, better world. Thank you for joining me and have a great day. Bye.
Better you, better you.